Hello, everyone. How are you? Hey, Chu. How are you? Welcome. Hello, Big Erm. Thank you. I appreciate it. Just getting set up here. All right. Hello, Bet. How are you? Okay, I think we got it. How's everyone doing? Hello, Stephen. I'll wait a minute or so. Hopefully some more people come in here. I'm doing okay, thank you. Better than yesterday. Thankfully. Okay, what's going on here? Well, that makes sense. Phone is 100%. Oops. That's not good. My microscope is not plugged in and it's dead. So doing that now. And here it's a bunch of 1964s flying. These are some other rolls of 1964s that I have been going through. Get that out of the way. I thought I had all this set up. Hello, everyone. Welcome. How's everyone doing? Why is it low battery? What do you mean? Okay, let's try this charger. Jeez. We're off to a great start. All right, that's charging. Why is this one not? I don't know. Gotta love electronics sometimes. All right, we should be good. All right, here's what we have today. We have 4 original 1964 2 Philadelphia Mint. These here were original bank wrapped. I was told that these were original bank wrapped as well. I don't know. The tape definitely looks old. These are Denver Mint. So we will be looking for different errors and possible coins to grade out of these 2 rolls. So I guess I'll start off with the Denver Mint. Hope everyone is doing well tonight. Is there some... I don't want to cut into it if I don't have to. You could tell these rolls have been sitting for quite a long time. Now there are some, especially on the Philadelphia Mint, there are some major errors on in 1964. So we're going to look at every coin and see how that goes. And maybe we'll do some quarters or something after, depends what time it is. Let's see, what kind of condition are these coins in? Hopefully, oh, uncirculated. Nice, very nice. I like to see that. Looks like they might have caught some water at some point. Oof, it's all right. Still uncirculated. All right, I'm going to use the microscope for this, so for most of the stream, we'll be looking at the screen. All right, here we go. We are looking for possible gradable coins, errors, minor errors, major errors, any kind of errors. I'll take them all. These rolls have shot up in price like crazy recently. I believe I see the first error now. I don't know if you can see that right there. The Denver. Hello, Demi. Thank you. Let me go to Variety Vista just to get some pictures up. .com. I'm gonna go this case, RPMs, RPM listings, 1960. Oh, wrong one. 1964 Denver. All right. All right, let's take a closer look at this. Hello, JC. Yep, you can see right there, die chips most likely, but trying to figure out if it could possibly be a double die. Looks like it. Oh, here we go. It looks like this one. Kinda. Oh, nice. Nope. Well, you could go to the bank and get boxes of pennies. It's $25 for 2,500 pennies. That's the cheapest way to get it. All right, so there's something definitely going on with the D. Let's take a closer look at it. Yeah, definitely something right there. This is machine doubling. right there. I don't know. Nice. No, nice coins to have. Anyone have any opinions? I think it's die chips. I have to research it a little more, but for now, it's going to be hard to get the whole thing on camera. Yeah, I see die chip right there as well. So I'm going to go with die chips on this one. Let's see. Grading. No, too many scuffs. Liberty. You want to look all over the coin because you could have die cracks, struck through errors, possibly double dies. I mean, there's so many possible uh, errors on these pennies. That is a coin strike. All right, let's look at the reverse. Yeah, this is definitely a different stream than usual. We're just looking for errors. These rolls have been skyrocketing. You used to be able to pick them up for $8 to $10. Difficult to see on the screen. On yours, what are you using, Stephen? I can see it good on my computer. So right here, there's a little serif, but I don't see any other possibilities of being a double die. On your tablet, huh? There's a little die crack right here. So that is a die crack. I'm going to go with the die chips on the Denver. Looks like some doubling on the FC. But, all right, we're going to name this die chips on the D. And die crack on the reverse. Yep. If you let me see if I could. I already put it. All right. Let me zoom in. You can see it here. And on this side, on the inside. That's why I don't think it's a double die. I think it's die cracks. I mean, die chips, I'm sorry. Don't know if you could see that or not. But that's what we're going to call that one. All right, next coin. Ooh. I don't see any doubling on the D. However, that 4 right there, that's a big die chip. If you guys see anything that I don't, let me know. Not suitable for grading, too many scuffs. Nope. You also, this is one area in the forehead. Hello, Galindo, how are you? This area here in the forehead, you always want to look at, especially in copper coins. I found a lot of die cracks in his hair and in his forehead. And you want to look at the ear. I have found 1964 double ears. So far, nothing in this one. Reverse. I really want to set up another computer because you can see it a whole lot better. And another computer. A bigger screen, I should say. Nothing. Yeah, like I said, especially with these older copper pennies, you want to look at them closely. That's why I normally don't do pennies on stream, because it takes forever to look at everything. So, but it's only 4 rolls, so I figured why not. Here's some doubling right here on the monument. Don't know if you guys could see that or not. You could see it here. Yeah, I feel better today. I was feeling better earlier, but then again, I was out in the rain on the beach looking for stuff, so probably not the smartest thing to do. So this one is going to be doubling on the monument. So far, 2 coins and 2 minor errors. But if they stop making the pennies, coins like this, are going to be more collectible. Minor errors and stuff like that, because I mean, everybody has a different type of budget. Not everybody could afford the hundreds or thousands of dollars that some pennies sell for. We are doing original bank wrapped. I have 2 Denver mints. I'm doing one like this right now, and 2 Philadelphia mints. I'm not extremely familiar with the Denver. I didn't even look it up. I'm just going by eye. The Denver mints, the Philadelphia mints, they have some major errors, double dies on the reverse. So, yeah, we're doing pennies. And we'll see how long this takes. Again, I'm going to look through this with a fine-tooth comb. I hope it's not too boring, but hopefully everyone here could help me in case I missed something. This one is, no. I was going to say gradable, but no, too many scuffs. Let me zoom in on this here. Sometimes these double dies are so hard to tell. And that streak right there, that's actually from the mint. It's like the polishing. Yeah, 2 errors so far and 2 coins. Nope. That is from the polishing grit, so to speak. Because once they mint the coins, then they have to polish them. Oh, there you go. That is a die chip on the chin. So 3 errors, 3 coins. Those are strike marks from other coins. Let's see, the motto. See, that almost looks double dyed, but I don't think it is. I think it's machine doubling. Nothing there. Let's look in the back, or the reverse, sorry. People come after me for not saying reverse and obverse. That is damage from a coin hitting it when they were packaging up the roll or in the mint process. Let's see what's going on with the E. You know, let me do this a little different. Do I have anything? Let's see how this looks. It's easier to focus with a paper, something underneath. Why is, oh geez, why is it keep on doing that? Come on. Can't win. Okay, let's try that. Hopefully that works. Oh, there's a die chip on the C right here. So die chip on the obverse and reverse. Die chip on the chin, on the C. And we have some doubling. So this could be a double die I have to check right there on the building. Again, I know the Denver errors, the Philadelphia errors a lot better than I know the Denver. This is the first time I'm searching 1964 Denver rolls. E pluribus. No. So we have a die chip. Die chip on the chin. We have a die chip reverse C and doubling monument. So 3 coins, 3 errors. Yeah, well, back then, I mean, things were done a bit different. All right, coin number 4. Can we continue? Every coin have some kind of minor error. Believe it or not, these minor errors, I need something flatter than this. This might do it. Let's try this. Okay. Oh, geez. No, I got it. Sorry, everyone. I did not expect it to be this difficult. I have a razor. Let me cut this smaller. Jeez, I am destroying this. Sorry, I apologize. I know this is boring. I'm trying to get set up. I've never did this on stream before, so it's not as easy. All right, hopefully this will fix it. I just don't want to have to keep adjusting it. Yeah, too many things on that for it to be gradable. 19, the D. Oh, really? Thank you, Stephen. Yeah, I didn't bother looking up the errors on the Denver. But I did look up the RPMs, and there are a ton of them. I really don't like the way this is going. It doesn't matter what year it is. Every older coin, I always look at them closely like this because I found so many errors that were not listed anywhere. See, like that tiny little die cut right there on the rim. That die break on the G. That is a die break. It's extra metal. Huh. That looks doubled. That looks like a die break. So there are a lot of errors. Oh, look at that. The nose is doubled. If you see right here, down, that's a double die. Yeah, they're close, but not close enough. Um, so I have to look at the list. That looks like a die break. That is possibly double dyed, but I don't see anything else that is maybe the no. The G is definitely a die break. That's a very minor cut. So doubling on the nose, die breaks on the letters. This is probably the most boring stream I've ever done. I apologize, but so yeah, I used to be able to get these 1964 rolls for like $5 to $10. Now they're $30 plus. There you go, double die on the building again. Right there on the top right corner. Hello, Fane. How are you? Hello, Janice. That's a good thing, Stephen. This coin is a mess in a good way. All right, let's look at the one. That's machine doubling. So this one was double die on the nose. I don't like this Sharpie. Double die on the nose. It was die chips on letters or die breaks, sorry. Letters and rim. And double die reverse on the building monument. Well, honestly, nope. So far, I am getting extremely lucky. uh, I've never found that is 4 coins out of one roll, coins with errors. And this one, the most significant part about this probably is the nose right there. It is double dyed. So, oh no, Steve, I wouldn't. I would never pay that. I sell mine for like $3 each. So, um, unfortunately, with the craze that's going on, hello, Trappin. With the craze that is going on with the pennies, um, people are taking advantage of other people, and that's not right. I always try to be fair with everyone. So I sell mine for like $3, I think. And if it's in really, really nice shape, a little more. Just looking through some 1964 original bank-wrapped rolls of pennies. So far, we went through 4 coins and got 4 errors. Again, this stuff here, it is not dirt. It is from the polishing process from the mint, which is a good sign because that means these rolls were never in circulation. Even though they're all scuffed up, those are from coins hitting each other. So, yeah, you have to be careful on eBay. Oh, I see double die on the neck. Right there. Double die on the lip. Double die on the bridge of the nose or whatever you call that. Thank you for the gift, Deneen. So 5 out of 5 found errors. Let's go. I'll take if I could find $2 or $3 errors in every coin, I'm happy. Why is this not focusing on this part? That is carbon spots, the dark black spots. That's carbon dots or spots. I'm sure I'm missing some errors, especially on the doubling. Some of them are just too close and I don't know. But we do have so far right there on the bridge of his nose, on the lips, right there, on the neck. Of course, is out of focus now. I don't know why it does that. Right there is double dyed. Right along the shirt. So yeah. Yep, this is number 5 out of the roll. 5 errors so far. Again, minor errors, but although I don't know about that, the nose and the chin. I have to check that. Those might be a little harder to find. Let's see, the building. Wow, no double die on the building. First one. $0.01. Nope, nothing there. The columns. Nothing there, so just the front. So I'm sorry, the obverse. Don't yell at me. The O, it was the nose, neck, shirt, and lips. So 5 out of 5. Only 45 more coins to go out of this roll. Have you seen the design? Yes. Yes, the designer initials are right here. I noticed 69 has an error missing the FG. I don't know about other dates though. Don't see anything on the date or the mint mark. This here is machine doubling. It's not double die. And I have to adjust this again. Jeez. And this one is doubled. Right there. Wow, this one is significant on the neck and on the lips. Look at that nose. That is major doubling. Double die. That is, if I'm not mistaken, that is definitely a double die. It is not machine doubling. So 6 out of 6. That S, the top of that S looks a little funny, but the bottom looks fine. So we're going to pass on that. Oh, by the way, those gray spots, you could actually, if you rub your finger on it, it'll come off, but then you'll have gray, like a gray powder on your fingers. Oh, look at that. Right there on the S. And the E. Oh, right there on the E as well. I don't think that is double die. I'm pretty sure that looks like die chips. Doubling on double die on the building. That is, I want to say a die crack, but I'm not 100% sure, so we'll let it go. Oh yeah, absolutely. Oh, look at that. That's a double die on the O. Or is it? I have to research that. It looks like a double die. Let's see, is it? You know, I don't know anymore. I see a die chip right there. Um, hmm. No, I don't think it is a double die, actually. Alright, so we have double die. Oh, look at that. I just found another die crack right there. That's not a die crack. So double die building, on the obverse, it is the lips, the face, the nose, I mean. So DDO, nose, lips, neck. I think that was it, right? And shirt. Reverse is double die building, die crack, and I believe that's it. Hello, Bruce. How are you? So how many is that? Jeez, every coin so far in this roll has been an error. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hello, AG. How are you? I'm better, thank you. All right. That is a scratch. No, 6 coins, 6 errors so far. Let me see, RPM. Does anything look like that? No, nothing looks like that. I do see a die chip here. That, according to Variety Vista, there is no double die with that right there. Did the skunk get you, Steven? Grading wise, too many nicks. Very minor on the neck. You could barely notice it, but you can notice it on the lips, though. It's funny because the last week or so, every time that I get home from work, I smell skunk, and it's like every time I'm wondering, did it get me? So that's very minor doubling there. We're gonna say no on this one because it's so minor. Hello, Mark. How are you? Do have that die chip on the D. Um, it's not significant enough. Yeah, I could imagine. Technically, this has an error, but it's so minor that I'm not even going to bother. So could this be the first coin without an error out of the roll? The F is just a crack. I don't see anything on the letters. No, this is not the first coin without an error. I kind of saw a little peek at it. Right there. Big die crack. Or, oh, wait a minute. Strike through error. Right there. And we have a die break on the column. So another error. I thought this was going to be a coin. Die crack. Right there, break. And we have a strike through right there. Jeez. Okay, Deneen, thank you. I really thought that was going to be the first one without an error. So die break on struck through error. Yeah, that is a big die break. Hey, quality control was not, I guess, was not a priority back then. So 7 coins out of the one roll, 7 errors. Again, minor errors, but we'll take them. So the minor errors on any coin, really, I try to get. I usually sell them for $2 to $3. So if you do the math, one roll of pennies, that's $100 a roll. Doubling on the neck again, but very minimal. What's going on there? Huh. That's a die crack right there. Yes, AG. But the last coin was a new error. So we have a die crack right there on the shoulder. I have found that a little double die on the nose, but not significant. I have found that I have a lot of 2023 boxes, and I found I went started going through one box. I found all die cracks in the same spot on every roll. I did not finish the box yet. And then another box, I started going through that, and I found doubled ear on a ton of coins in the same box, different rolls. So it seems like when you find something in a box, there's usually more than one. An original bank box. I'm just waiting. Hello, Lisa. How are you? Thank you. I'm just waiting for that one box where it's all extra V's. Who knows? Maybe I have one, but I still haven't gone through it. So that is the only error so far on this. Uh, very minor doubling there. I'm not even going to count that. So yeah. Next video idea. What's that? Opening 2023 pennies. So this is a new error on this roll. Die crack on the shoulder. What is that? 8 out of 8 now? Yeah, I was yeah, last night I was saying it's either going to be this or it's going to be quarters or 2023 penny boxes. I decided to go with this because I really wanted to, I don't know, hopefully find the major error on the Philadelphia mint. But hey, you know, I'm more than happy to find these smaller errors, especially in quantity. Doubling on the neck, very minor. Not on the lips, not on the nose. That's start of a rainbow tone. Something got on it. EIG. Right there. I had better examples earlier. The first few coins had, it was the neck, the lips, right here, the whatever you call this part, underneath the nose, the nose. You can see a little bit here. Again, I did not research this, so I'm going basically by vision. That's a die chip right there. A little strike through right there, but I'm not going to count that. No doubling on the building. All right. Hello, Isaiah. How are you? So this one was doubling on the neck. Doubling on the neck. And why is it not picking up on camera? You can kind of see it there. Looks a lot better in person. And then a die chip. On the reverse right there. That's a die chip. Oh, I have like packages and packages of Sharpies, so I'm good. So DDO neck and nose, die chip reverse. Jeez, I can't believe that every coin has something going on. It would be nice if I found one of the rare double dot RPMs. Look at that. Die crack again on the shoulder. Right there. Wait a minute. The S. Hmm. I don't know. That S kind of looks off slightly. I'll have to research that later on. So we definitely have a die crack on the shoulder. DR looks long. Oh, you know what? That is something struck across it. That's why it looks like that. All right. Why am I recording? I don't want to record. So we have the shoulder right there. Die crack on the shoulder. We'll take it. Yeah, I saw what you're referring to. Nope. Little die chip there on the N. You can see it there. Die chip on the S right there. Every die chip matters, so it just increases the values slightly. Minor doubling on the building. Little die chip on the corner there. I'm not even going to count that. So we have a die chip on the N and on the S of states. So the obverse was die crack. Die crack on the shoulder. Die chip on the N and the S. I'm going to create a poll. I'm enjoying this, but I want to see. All right, I put a poll up. Just wondering what everyone thinks. Nothing on the shoulder there. That is almost, it's close to the rim, but not quite. For me to consider it the L on the rim, it has to be right up against it. A little doubling there. On the neck. My phone is not picking it up for some reason. You can kind of see the shadow. I could see it clearer. All right, doubling on the lip. Oh, what happened to my stream? Hold on. Refresh. My stream on my computer is frozen. Yeah, you could kind of see it right there. I could see it much better on the microscope, but it's right there. It is pretty clear on the lips. Yeah, you could kind of see it. I'm looking at my computer right here and all throughout, and on the nose right there. Hmm. That G, if it's doubled, it's not enough. On the 4, let's take a look. All right, this here looks like there's doubling. This is machine doubling, so technically it's not a double die. I don't see anything else. And same thing with the D. You can see it looks doubled. That's machine doubling. So this one was the nose. You know, I haven't even been looking at the eye. And usually, sometimes the eye is also doubled on these. What do you call this part of the between the mouth and the nose? I don't know. Oh, not a problem, James. That's what we're here for. Yeah, double die here. If I'm not mistaken, this is an actual double die right here. So the neck, the mouth, the nose. Yeah, AG, it's I still people still buy them, but you have to be honest. When I sell a machine doubled coin, I always put machine doubling. Um, so Filtrum? Never heard that before. Huh. So I have a Filtrum. It sounds like a part that I would change in my car. Perennium? Perennium I've heard of before. That almost looks like a double die, but it's not. Oh, there we go with the double die on the building right there. And it's hard to see, but all along here, this is double dyed. Look at that die crack on the pillar again. And double die. Let me. So double die on the reverse on the monument. You know what? I have a Tesla, so I wouldn't be shocked if there is a part called a Filtrum on my car. uh, so double die. DDO. Nose. Lips. Neck. And then double die reverse on the monument. The area between the nose and the upper lip is called a philtrum. Okay, philtrum. It's a vertical groove or depression in the middle. Thank you, AG. I don't know. I'm not a biologist or a doctor or anything like that. So, I can't believe this. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So 11 coins we went through, 11 errors. And I forgot the die chips on the column. You need to get one of what, Tony? The microscope? Hold on. Tony, this is my Amazon link. Everything is posted on there. Actually, let me just go to channel. Oh, it's actually on my channel. All right, so if you go to my Amazon link, this will pop up. See all 21 items, and this right here is the microscope I'm using. It is a 4K 8-inch. It is $180, but it's well worth it. Then I have the tape I use, and this is another microscope that I have. It's a Tom Love. Not a huge fan of it. Coin tubes, books, coin flips, all the books. So, yeah, if you want, check that out. It is on my channel page. Yeah, I just bought this not that long ago. So I don't know what newer version it is. I know they make different, different ones. And grading, it depends what kind of coins you want to get graded. Yeah, I like this one. That's the one that I'm using right here. The one that's $180. Because it is clear. It is 4K. I could actually hook it up to a TV. Yeah, I got one that was $39. I got one that was $70, and this one was 170. But if you keep an eye out, sometimes these go on sale. Um, but it's well worth it. And you could hook it up to a computer or a TV and you could see the image so much better. And what I like about this one is that you could there's a button right here, and that button will actually bring you closer. Zoom in or zoom out. Uh-oh. Did we find our first RPM? Hi, Karina. How are you? Oh, Karina, hold on. Oh, yeah, you got your roll. Oh, Karina, next week, members' rolls, $50. Just so you know. Yeah. Wrong way. Too close. There you go. All right, that is way too close. Hold on. And I still have not shipped the last ones out. I'm going to wait for next week to ship everything out. That way I could combine shipping, save a little bit of money on shipping costs. All right, too close. Thank you, Tony. Yeah, it's this is so much fun, especially searching these older original bank wrapped rolls. All right, that is not an RPM, unfortunately. And you could just get a box from the bank, a regular box from the bank for $25, and you have 2,500 pennies to go through. Repunch mint mark. I could show you on my computer because I do have the website up. Uh, some are worth a lot more than others. So let me see. RPMs. Let me try to find a good one. I think this one's a good one. All right, you can see right there, there's a D punched over another D. That is a double die. Not a double die, an RPM, repunchment mark. And there's different varieties, there's different versions of it. Some are more obvious than others. Some are a lot harder to tell. So, oh, here we go with the die crack on the shoulder. So I'm gonna guess that this one is not is not a double die on the nose or the mouth. Seems like that's been the way it's been going. Oh no, there's doubling on the neck. No, slightly on the nose. Um, I'm just gonna go with the die crack on the shoulder. That D almost looks like a double die. The bottom. Oh shoot! I forgot to switch back. To chat. Hello, brown sugar. Nope. Sometimes you gotta refresh. It was frozen for me earlier, so I don't know why. Yeah, it's a great scope, Steven. And grading, what do you plan? Tony, there is no such thing. I'm sorry to tell you that. There is no such thing as in COD we trust. Unfortunately, um, there's not. There are people, at first, people thought it was, and I could show you a perfect example of why it is not. Um, I hope you did not spend too much money on them. And as soon as I'm done with this coin, I will prove to you that there is not. And no grading company that is reputable, at least, will ever grade it has that. And no reputable company that puts a qualifier for double dies and errors will ever do that either. That was debunked. I will show you as soon as I'm done with this coin. Because I'm pretty sure I have quarters right next to me. All right, so nothing else on this, just the shoulder and the neck. I hope you haven't been paying up for them on eBay, Tony. Yeah, no, I know. Those people either don't know what they're doing or they're just not doing the right thing. So doubling on the neck, double die the neck and on the shoulder. Oh, nothing on the reverse. I think that's the first one. Nothing on the reverse. So DDO neck and what was it? Nose and die crack on shoulder. Hello, Remy. All right, let me try to find one here. All right. If you look at this isn't even a good example. If you look at this, the G looks like a C, right? That does look like a C. However, this is where a microscope comes in handy. If you look at it under the microscope, you could clearly see the serif coming down right here. That is a G. It is not a C. Unfortunately, people have been taking advantage of other people, I guess. Unfortunately. You could clearly see that is a G, not a C. It is poorly designed. That's why people think it is. But even with your phone, if you zoom in real close with your phone, you can tell that that is not a C. It is a G. I just hope nobody gets duped and spends thousands of dollars or hundreds of dollars or even $5 on it. Yep. It was just a horrendous design. They did not do a very good job. Horrendous design of that letter. Nothing on the shoulder. No L on the rim. A little die chip on the T. The neck is a double die. Official statement from who, Stephen? Yeah, somebody messed up the die when they made it. It's not altered because I have not seen one that does not look like that. If you look at every coin with that style, all of them have it, unfortunately. A little die break on the T. Nothing major. That is a strike from another coin right there. All right, good night, Nope. Thank you for stopping by. Wow, a lot of people are starting not to like this. You have a die crack on the eye there, not significant enough. That is a struck coin. A strike from a different coin. I thought I was going to finish 4 rolls tonight. I don't think I am. So a die chip on the O. Could this be the first one? Very minor doubling. I'm not going to count that. Let me take a look at the obverse again. The neck is it's just the neck, very minor. That is a scratch. It is not a die crack. Yeah, first reject. I mean, there are some very minor errors, but the first one that we said no to. 50 likes. Nice. Thank you, everyone. Hello, Mariana. How are you? Mariana. Listen. Galinda was telling me last night, right, that he really, really, really likes this thing. This is a snake Pandora ring. And this is an amethyst sterling silver ring. He said he really likes it and he really wants it. He said he would like it for his birthday, Mariana. I don't know. All right. So let's get to it then. My eBay store, Frank Fine Stuff. ebay.com/USR/Frank Fine Stuff, all one word. So basically the same as my username here, but all together. All right, what did I pull out? A toned 1963 Philly. Shoot. My birthday's coming up too. I gotta give myself a birthday present. I'm single. Nobody's gonna give me a birthday present. S. 1943 San Francisco Mint. That could be an error. And is that two 1963s? Oh, this is a Denver. Oh, wait a minute. Hello, light side. So here we go. So 1963 Philly, 1963 Denver, 1943 San Francisco, 1944 Philly. All right. This is how it works if you're new here. No, Tony, that means it's Philly. Philadelphia. I actually have like hundreds of rolls of those. I actually have them in my eBay store for the whole set. Or wait a minute. Is it? No, not STR. USR. Like user. So this is oh, let me delete this. No. Oh, wait, you could use that. I'm sorry. I guess you could use that link. Sorry, everyone. Fane was correct. Thank you, Fane. Oh, not a problem, Tony. That's how my streams are. No, not 1903, Jane. Yes, I noticed that, Tony Potter. Fane is the best. She is the #1 crown. Galindo's really slacking off. All right, this is how the giveaways go. I'm going to give you a code word. You must be 18 years old. You must live in the USA. You must email me your address along with your YouTube username and the code word. Please do not email me if you are not the winner. And I don't think I'm missing anything. So, all right. All you have to do is type the code word in chat once. If you type more than once, you could be timed out. And if you are timed out and your name pops up, you do not win. So, those are the rules. Pretty basic. All right. Code word 1964. Why not? 1964. Let me pull that up. Everyone is eligible to enter as long as you're 18 years old and are in the USA. What word? I must have missed something in chat. Oh, yes, yes. I did not say that word. The T word. How's the poll going? 87% say they like it. 13% say they didn't. 53 votes. Wow, I'm shocked. Yep, the T word that ends with an F. Are you sure, Steven? You need to send me some ID. I have to check. All right, here we go. Last chance. Well, not the last chance, but until I hit start, you can still enter. Oh boy, I could hear the rain and the thunder. I'm not going to do the Wheel of Fortune. That was a mess. So just so everyone sees, 1964, filter by hashtag, exclude duplicates. So one comment per person. We're going to do the spinning names. That seemed to work. And New Jersey, work in New York, had a house. I just sold my house in Pennsylvania, but tri-state. Here we go. Good luck, everyone. Who's it going to be? Galindo, you're disqualified. Marion, unless you buy him the ring, he's disqualified. No, I'm joking. Congrats, Galindo. It is a randomizer. I do not pick the winner. Galindo, did you win last night? Did you win last night? No. Maybe. I don't know. I did so many giveaways last night. Which one would you like? $43. That's this one, right? Let me get it closer. A little bit of toning on it. Golden toning, 1943, San Francisco. I'm missing a lot of the chat, I guess. There you go, Galindo. I'm not gonna do these giveaways until after next week. I mean, ship these giveaways until after next week. Those are. Oh, thank you, Deneen. Yeah, that was a couple of months ago now. I kind of missed it. I almost bought an ice cream shop in Pennsylvania, but you know, can't buy everything if it doesn't make sense financially. All right, on with the window. You don't deserve that. No, I'm joking. I'm messing with you. Oh, I'm starting to get a headache. Okay. Back to the program. What am I hearing? Doubling back of the neck. Doubling on the neck. Die chip. Nothing there. Sorry, I'm just listening to something. It sounded like I had something dripping. But my AC just shut off and it stopped, so. Lori, so far, I'm not itchy, but they were all over me and I felt them biting me. Hopefully tomorrow I don't wake up with welts. We shall see. We are waiting to see. Oh, by the way, I might go live tomorrow. We'll see. I don't need the flash on. Okay, good. So no nose doubling. Tiny little, too minuscule. So the neck, the back, that is a double die. Nothing on the letters. Don't even joke like that, Tony. I have a very compromised immune system. That would not be good. Oh yeah, I have light side. You have no idea how many bottles of witch hazel I have around my house. No, it's all right, Tony. No big deal. Hello, Stephen. We are looking through rolls in 1964, looking for errors. Every coin except one so far has had an error on it. All right, what's going on with that R? Die chip on the R. This is a die crack between the R and the I. Die chip on the C. No major errors, minor errors, but still, you know, errors nonetheless. The penny frenzy has started, by the way. Well, thank you, Stephen. Thank you, AG. I appreciate it. No, I did not keep one. There was very minor errors on it, but I decided not to keep it. All right, doubling on the building, double die on the building, the top building. We have die chips on the R and on the C, on the reverse. Again, no major errors yet, but You know what? That's fine. I'll take tiny errors. The pillar. No, right there. No, that's a struck. Oh, that's a strike. Right there, a coin must have struck that right there. That's not a die chip. Sometimes it's hard to tell on camera. So that one had double die obverse, neck, back, neck, and I forgot what else. And the neck, I believe, and die chips reverse on the where is it? C and the R. And double die reverse on the monument. So that is I can't send a photo through. Yeah, you could send a photo. You mean through the microscope? Tony? So let's see. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 out of 14 have errors. Well, technically 14 out of 14, but I threw one back. No, Tony. I don't know. Galindo, could you tell him what my Instagram page is? Oh, Galindo, you have my email, right? I forgot to ask you. Duh. Yeah, 100 likes. We give away a silver quarter. I picked up a whole lot of silver today. So this is all for giveaways. Okay. Tony, do you have Instagram? By the way, I am still looking for gradable coins, but none of these have qualified yet. Yeah. How did you get demoted? I didn't demote anybody. Fane just stole your spot. That wasn't me. There you go. Thank you, Galindo. Tony, that's my Instagram ID at Franks underscore find one. You can send me messages through there with photos. That would probably be the best way. And please send close up photos of whatever you need to be looked at. If I don't know, I'm not going to tell you that I know. I will tell you that I'm not sure or I do not know. Where? On this coin that I'm looking at? That's a die chip. I haven't gotten there yet. I like to start at the mint mark and work my way out. So give me a sec. There was a hair on it or some kind of debris on it. So it was an original hair from 1964. Yep, machine doubling. It's 1964, Fane. I don't. Well, I hope. I hope nothing survived that long, wrapped up in a roll. Die chip right there. You could clearly see it on his jacket. Die chip on his nose. Whatever that die chip is, it's certainly turning rainbow. Yeah, thank you, Galinda. I'm glad you noticed. Machine doubling, not double die. Again, people do buy these, the machine doubling, as long as once in a while I sell them, as long as, I'm upfront. I always tell them that it's machine doubling, not double die. There is a big difference. Oh, wow, that's interesting, Tony. Something I always wanted to do, but my state is a little strict when it comes to that. And I just don't have the time. I have too much going on as it is. Is this a clean coin? Oh, no, okay. There you go. Big die break and die chips on the pillar. No doubling. That is a strike from another coin. Die break, broken die, whatever you want to call it. So there's some couple of die chips on the obverse, which is the front. If I don't say if I don't say obverse, people are gonna get upset at me. Oh shoot! I ran out of. Okay, I brought the box up. Never mind. There goes my water. Ooh. Yeah, Tony. It's yeah, that is dangerous. By the way, for holders and coin supplies, I'm trying to get a wholesale account with this company. So if I do, I'll let you know and I'll give you guys a better deal than where you can get in most places, unless you have a wholesale account. Let me see. Die chips. die break on the last pillar. I think I might be spelling pillar wrong. Oh well. Yeah, Karina, it's I just have to submit the application. I shouldn't have an issue well, I don't know. Since I don't have since I do not have a physical store, they might give me a hard time. But I do have an account with a perfume company where I could get perfume at wholesale prices, cologne, perfume, whatever. That's when I was selling on Amazon, but it just Amazon fees for selling are way too expensive. And then they undercut you. Whatever you put your price at, they make sure that their price is lower. Just not worth it. Not too many. 3 or 4 so far. All right, we have a die chip, bottom of the B. That is a strike from another coin right there. A little die crack right there. Die strikes from other coins. Die chip. Hey, William, how are you? Yes, I am feeling better today. Thank you. I'm still I think I overdid it today. I am tired. So I don't know. I've been on for 2 hours and holy cow, we only did like 16 coins. That's it. Hmm. I need to take a good look at this one. No, that's a strike from something. So what was this one? We had I forget. Jeez. Oh, yeah, die chip on the B. There was a die chip somewhere else. His chin. Yeah, that's a die chip. Oh, his head. And I believe that was it. Uh, wait, I still have the page open. I have the link to the Amazon link. And here, this is my Amazon link. If you use my Amazon link, I make a tiny little commission. So, and when I mean tiny, I mean like, pennies. Um, so this is the one. It is 4K, 2,000 times magnification. It is an 8-inch. You could use a card, micro card, like in a camera. You could hook it up HDMI to your computer or TV or whatever. And right now, oh, wait a minute, it's $179.99 on sale. 10% off. Plus, you have another $20 coupon right now. So it will be 160. It's well worth every penny. Well worth every penny. I would I have a Tom Love as well. It's also on that list. I preferred this one over the Tom Love. Now, if I'd never tried a Tom Love uh 4K, so I can't speak to that. Oh, look at that. Another one. Broken die. But I preferred this over the Tom Love I do have on the list. Yeah, 160. Shoot, I might buy another one. So we have die chips on the obverse and die break. That's almost like peeling lamination, but oh, I'm not on camera. What the heck? Sorry, I'm looking at the microscope and not the phone. My bad. Yeah, it's a great product. And if you do a lot of coin hunting, Steven, on the older pennies especially, there were a lot of errors. Nowadays, you could only find them on Philadelphia for the most part. So this one was die chips on the obverse. And I think the column, yeah, die break on the column. So how this happens is the die, which is a piece of metal that strikes every coin, it gets a break in certain places. So it'll start off small, then it'll get bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger, and it could be huge. The bigger, the better. And until they realize that it's broken, then they replace it. Oh yeah, Ruger. If you mess around with electronics or anything like that, it's a great microscope. Oh, dropped it. How many likes? 65, 33 people only? Oof. I guess a lot of people did not click on the poll and don't like it. Something struck that it is not double die. The neck is a little double dyed. The mouth and whatever that is called, don't try to make me pronounce it again. It's not strong enough so far for me to keep it. Yeah, it's all right. I mean, you can't have the same content over and over again, you know? I like to change things up. That's why I try to do a different coin or bill every week. Change it up a bit. Because if you do like pennies or nickels or quarters or dollars every week, it kind of gets boring. Yeah, that's my opinion. I mean, you could feel differently, but that's just my opinion. That is a scratch. Another coin hit it. It's actually more of an indent than a scratch, but I said this before, that gray stuff, that is like the powder from the polish. Welcome back. Nope. Well, it never gets old for me. Um, but I mean, for streaming wise, I don't know. I like to mix it up. Just like pennies never get old for me, but you see how long it's taking me to go through pennies. I mean, I'm not even halfway done through this roll, and I've been live for over 2 hours. And here we go. We have another one. See, this one is getting bigger right there. And this is getting closer, so that could be a good sign. So nothing in the obverse in the front. Oops, was I off camera the whole time? So, yep, die break. Nah, man. So I believe that's the only thing that was on this coin. I don't think there was anything on the obverse that was worthwhile. So die break, reverse, last column. All right, I want to show you the roll. So I still have those, and I still have all that in the first roll. I don't think we're gonna get to the other rolls today. I'm starting to get tired. I really do need to get some rest. A little die chip on the rim. Oh, all right. This one has a die crack on the shoulder. So probably, well, who knows at this point. These coins have been weird. Nope, now double die. On the neck. Or on the lips. Or on the nose. Fane, I took off tomorrow. I am not here the whole night. I'm not here too much longer, to be honest with you. I am exhausted. All right, you could see this right here? That's like the start of the break. Remember I just mentioned before that it starts off very small and then it gets bigger and bigger and bigger. Um, yeah, that's that right there, that little die chip is the start of it. Uh, with the E, what E? Oh no. Oh, oh man. I might lose you. Hold on. Emergency. Yep. It was down to 5%. Where's Steven? Steven, you're fired. What is that noise? I didn't think my battery was going to die that quick. All right, it's at 4%. Let's give it a second. Hopefully, it'll go up. If I lose you, if my screen goes blank, I apologize. Have a good night. Great day tomorrow. Hopefully that won't happen, but you never know. The E in America. Let me take a look. Good eye. Come on, focus. That I believe that is a scratch. It kind of looks like a die crack, but uh, that's hard to tell. Right here looks like a scratch. Yeah, I don't know what that beeping was. I think it's my alarm, my house alarm. It acts up sometimes. I don't know. It happened the other night. It did not happen last night, I don't think. Did it? Very tough. I kind of see it caving in, so something probably struck it. I don't think so. I don't think I have ghosts. You never know. So this one was the shoulder, if I'm not mistaken. And that was pretty much it. No, I don't think that. No, my smoke detectors are all electric. My um, whatchamacallit, carbon dioxide detectors are, oh, doubling on the neck and on the chest. They are all electric. Oh yeah, the shoulder. So it's the shoulder, the neck, and the chest. A little bit on the nose. Yeah, they are hardwired. The carbon monoxide are not. So it is the O, neck, uh chest and nose. The reverse, what was the reverse? Was there anything on the reverse? No, nothing on the reverse. So, okay, got it. Yeah. Yeah, that's hard. That's done on purpose, William. $67 likes, 34 people watching. No, I mean, oh, look at that double die. Jeez, that is so blatant. And the eye too. Do you see it? The eyelid right here. It looks like a shadow, but you could actually see it a little bit here as well. Wow, that is major doubling. On the chin, that's the best so far by a long shot. Huh. Oh yeah, mine have a battery backup as well, but they are hardwired. They all, I'm pretty sure if they're hardwired to your house, they all have to have a backup battery. You know what? It could be the backup battery because we've lost power a few times recently. So major double die there. I am on the East Coast. I'm located in one of my offices. Yeah, no, I had numerous amounts of power outages the other night, but it was planned by the power company. They actually called ahead of time and said that there were going to be power outages, which is shocking. And it was like 3 or 4 times. Oh, there's a uh die crack right there on the O. Yeah. My first career, I was a lineman. Um, Not exactly the safest or easiest job in the world. Um, we had some storms and hurricanes come through, and yeah, that was not fun. Nothing on the pillar. So the only thing we really have on the reverse here is that die crack, if I can find it again. Yep. Try telling the police that when you were called in the middle of the night during a storm or a hurricane. Oh, wait a minute. No. So just a die crack right there on the O. Oh yeah, Steven. Yeah, we've had that happen here. That was again, that was my first career. That was a long time ago. So major doubling. Thank you, Karina. I work for the phone company, but basically the power is on the same pole. We worked with the power company. Uh, and there it goes. Jeez. If one thing doesn't die, the other one does. Um, um, yeah, we worked with the power company. I got zapped quite a few times. That was fun. Not really, but you know. Um, yeah, definitely not fun. Yeah, we had to go in first and install the poles for the power companies, and so they could come and do their work, and then we had to go back again. It was not a safe job, that's for sure. I did get zapped quite a few times. Yeah, I have my phone plugged in. It's still at 4%. Uh, well, I said this was going to be the last coin, right? So, uh, double die, obverse, face, basically. And what was in the reverse? Oh, die crack. So I can't unplug my phone. Uh, well, it's not really static. Um, Thank you for the jewels, Fane. It's not really static, William. It is when you're working in wet conditions. They say that wood is not a conductor. Uh, yes. When it's wet, it is a major conductor. Anything when it's wet is a major conductor. Got zapped with that. Got zapped with the ground wire that was not properly grounded. Got zapped with our what is it called now? The strand. that holds our cables up. Got zapped with that. So yeah. So that is that one. I guess that's going to be it. I really have to get an extra charging cord and some more. Again, this office is new to me. Well, not new to, it's my office, but it's new to me. So I still have to move a lot of stuff up from downstairs and my other office. But let's see where, and I have to get chargers and stuff like that. So this is what we have left. Basically more than half the roll. A lot of stuff left, and we still have this other one that came from the same exact place. And we still have the 1964 Phillies uncirculated. Basically, all of these are uncirculated. So I put one that had minor errors that I did not keep. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 out of 19. 18 out of 19 had errors. The last one was probably the biggest. Yeah, dubious. I have rolls. I have buckets of wheat pennies. I have, yeah, I have a lot of stuff. Let me look that up. So that was in 1964. D. Lincoln Cent. Let me see. Oh, look at that. There's also a double die that I missed on a few of them. It is under the L. Hmm. Uh, okay. I don't know what it's worth. I can't find it. I don't know. Uh, well, actually, Thane, this roll, if you really look close, it looks like that it has damage. Like, if you look under the microscope, there's a bunch of scuffs and scratches and stuff. That's actually, this is a non-circulated coin. But from coins rubbing against each other, it causes that damage. So, but you have to look, a good thing to look for. Um, this one might be searched. Or it might be that they did that because sometimes if you don't peel this part of the rollback, you can't see the date, and I can't easily. If this was opened, you would be easily able to open it. And if you look on this side, it is solid. So you want to make sure that you get rolls with the ends that are solid. This, honestly, I took a chance on. The wrapper just looked really old. So I said, why not? What the heck? I'll gamble. And so far, I'm doing very well. Oh, I don't have my microscope. Let me see if I could I see it? Of course not. All right, there's a little notch underneath the L. That is a double die. I just saw, and they're going for about $7 or $8 each. I know I saw a few of them. So, but yeah, I mean, you never know. It all depends who you buy it from. If it's like tubes like this, and they have tape around here to hold it sealed, make sure that the tape looks old, like this tape, like yellowing. That means they haven't been touched in a really, really long time. So, yeah, like this roll here, it's uncirculated, unsearched, obviously, because basically all of them are errors. But you could tell that those marks there are from water damage. So these I bought on eBay, to be honest with you. Most of the stuff I don't buy on eBay, but these I got on eBay. I saw the auction and I said, what the heck, why not? So yeah. But anything else? Oh yeah, I went through the $200 in bills. I actually should look this up. The remainder that I did not finish last night, I went through them today. Oh boy. 4%. Jeez. So we have to look this up. We have to see if it's a duplicate note or not. It is mycurrencycollection.com. Star note lookups 1/2023, and it is a B 054 52242 star. All right. This is a duplicate note, everyone. Here's how. Again, go to mycurrencycollection.com if you find a star note from 2013 that has starts with a B. It has to start with a B. It has to be a star note, and it has to be 2013. Now, you see what's up on the screen. So the only way that it is a duplicate note is you'll have this down here. It says select print facility, and you can see that right there. This is Fort Worth. If it has an H, it's Washington, D.C. So we go Fort Worth, Texas, and there were 3.2 million. But somewhere out there, there is another $1 bill with the same serial number from the same date that has the H instead of the FW. So this is a duplicate note. Even in this condition, they go for probably $20. While I'm here, I did find, I'll show you what else I found out of the last $200. Here's another star note. Here is another star note. We found, this is called a flipper trinary. It is 3 numbers, 9, 6, and 0. And if you go like that, it's 6, 9s, and 0s. So it's a flipper. People do collect this, and especially since it's a trinary. And this one here I kept, because if you look on this side, it is off-centered, almost to the edge, and also top to bottom. Let's look up the other star notes. Galindo, go on my currency collection, and if it asks you for this right here, the print facility, that's how you know you have a duplicate star note. All right, now let's look this one up, 2017A. So it's D 0008 3166 star. All right, only 500,000 of these made. That's good. It's not extremely rare, but it's not common. I'm sure you do, brown sugar. Nope. They no longer make star notes. So hold on to them. They are getting harder and harder to find. So, oh, okay. Yeah, good luck. Maybe I have it. All right, so that one, it is low mintage, or low print run, I should say. And the other one was a 2006, and it is G 052 98289 star. 3.2 million, that's common. So, but it's a star note nonetheless. We do have the flippers, the 6-9. Oh, look at that. Look at that, brown sugar. It's 6-9 one way. It is 6-9 the other way. eBay, Jane. Yeah, check eBay or a dealer. What do you mean? No, really? I'm not sure what you mean. Yeah, if you go to mycurrencycollection.com and input the hit star note search and put the serial number and the year, it'll tell you how many were made from that series and that year. The lower the better, of course. So, let me see. And did I miss anything? Yeah, you can sell them on eBay. You can sell them to dealers. Buy them. I mean, I buy them, but I don't pay very much. Yeah, 1988 $10 bill, unless it is pristine, it's not really worth much. It has to be pristine, like crispy, never circulated, unfortunately. What else did I want to see here? Oh yeah, I'll show you. I saw this on a few of the pennies that I found. right here. So this one here, you see that little notch? That is a double die 004, and I did see a couple of them. Some of these are not even errors, and people mark them as errors. All right, this one has a notch. They messed up because no close-up picture, so nobody could see it. But it sold for $8 plus $7.95 plus $4 shipping. So, um, uh, Jane, I'm not sure. I don't really know uh a lot of values of anything. Go on eBay and just do a search. Um, that's the best way to do it. That's what I do most of the time. So, but yeah, I'm sorry, and I'm not trying to be rude. I just really don't know what they're worth. Some things, if I have it myself or I have sold it, then I'll know. Or if I looked it up. Oh, not a problem, Jane. Yeah, if I know, then I'll let you know. But I'm not gonna misguide you and say it's worth something when I don't know. Yeah, condition matters a ton. So, uh, you mean the star notes? Nope. If you mean the star notes, you are correct. However, like I said, they no longer make star notes. So a lot of people are searching for them, taking them out of circulation, and they are getting harder and harder to find. Same thing with copper pennies, believe it or not. I used to be able to get about 30 to 40% copper pennies in a box. And now I'll be lucky to get 15% copper. So people have been hoarding copper like crazy. So, um, yeah, you just never know. All right, on that note, I'm going to have to let everyone go. Thank you, everyone, for all the likes. Oh, let's see who came in first. Again, I am going to eventually, for the top fan of the live stream, I am going to do something. I just have to get set up. So whoever gets the crown for number one, today is Fane. Steven is number two. Deneen is number three. Steven beat Deneen by 1 point. Wow. And Galinda was four. What a heck. um, but yeah. So yeah, again, I'm off for work tomorrow, so I might go live. Hey Nectar, you missed a lot. How many did I count? So I'm doing a roll of 1964 Denvers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. So in 3 hours, we went through 19 coins. 19 coins. 18 of them were errors or had errors. So you missed a lot. And it's old original roll. 18 out of 19. Yeah, something like that. No, not these rolls. You can't get these rolls at banks. These you pay a premium for. Like this here, I got the 64p I got from a dealer. I think I paid like $7 or $8 a while ago. I've had these for a while. And I could probably sell this for 30 right now. Pennies are just on fire. I do dollars and $2 and quarters, Galinda. Next week is half dollars. Then after that will probably be $2 bills. Oh, you mean tomorrow? Tomorrow I might continue with this. I have bags of quarters. I have boxes upon boxes upon boxes of nickels and pennies. I don't know. We'll see. I might not go live tomorrow. We'll see. But oh, thank you, Jane. Have a good night. But yeah, on that note, thank you everyone for joining me. I hope everybody has a wonderful night, a wonderful day tomorrow. If it's nice out and no thunderstorms, I might go to the beach and do a live from the beach again. We'll see. Um, so yeah, everyone have a great night, and I shall see you soon. Thank you very much for watching. I do appreciate it. Have a good night. Take care.